It's time for the Northwoods Cooking Show. Starring Uncle Roy and Miss Callie, the troublemaking dog.
Hi, and welcome to the Northwoods Cooking Show. I'm your cook, Uncle Roy, and this is my lovely assistant, Miss Callie. Come here, Callie. Say hello to everybody. Come here. Oh, yeah, come on. She's been napping all mornings. Come here. Oh, here she goes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, pretty. Oh, yeah. Crunch, crunch. That's close to the last of her treats. We're going to have to make some more for her today. Well, first of all, we're going to start off making some buffalo wings. And these are going to be really good. So I got my package of chicken wings. And you want to make sure we take and rinse these off completely first. You want to get all that blood off and all those juices and stuff, because it's not going to cook up very well. And I want to put these in a large bowl, mixing bowl here. So we're going to take and toss rub on these. And the rub is the same I used on my barbecued ribs. It has the whole kitchen sink in there. There's about a dozen different spices on that. Oh, Callie, Alice. Oh, fresh meat. Look out. Look out, fresh meat. And there's like cumin and chili powder and there's just a ton of spices in here. If you want the recipe, just email me at the Northwoods Cooking Show at yahoo.com and I can send you out the recipe. It's just wonderful. I picked this up when I was in Phoenix 2 years ago. And then we were going to just take and toss this together until these are all well coated. And that was just enough left over in my bag to use for these wings. And I was going to use a baking sheet. And remember first to spray it, because you don't want all these wings to stick to that pan. And you want to put these down with the wing side up. If you put the wing side down, when they bake, they're going to stick to the pan much easier. This way they don't stick as well. And I got the oven preheated at 350 degrees, and we'll just pop these in the oven. And it'll probably take about 25 to 30 minutes until they're done. Oh, Callie, your nose is in there. Oh. Now, while our wings are baking in the oven, we can go on to our next recipe, and this is going to be a homemade bread pudding. Oh, this is so good. But what I'm doing now for my bread is you want to use day-old bread. And sometimes you just don't have enough bread. So I just take and go into the day-old bakery and buy their old leftovers. And what we're going to need is 4 cups of breadcrumbs. And with the breadcrumbs, all we're going to do is chop this up nice roughly. And this is 4 cups right here. And you want to pack that down into your bowl too, into your measuring cup. Because if you don't, it's going to be loose and you're not going to have enough bread in there. And then, in our mixing bowl, we're going to put in 4 eggs. And we need 2 1/4 cups of milk. And then we need a 1/2 cup of sugar. And here's a secret ingredient. It calls for a tablespoon of vanilla. And what I'm doing is going to be doing half and half. Half vanilla and half almond extract. So I'm going to do 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla, and then I'm going to take and do 1 1/2 teaspoons of almond flavoring. And then we're also going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And to this we take and mix thoroughly. I'm going to get my little immersion wand, my little toy. I love this thing. This is so fun to play with. Ain't it, Callie? Yeah. You're just waiting for the crumbs, aren't you? Yeah. Zip, zip, zoom, zoom. That's it, Callie. And we're going to add our breadcrumbs to that. And to that, we need 1/3 cup of raisins. And another special tip for you, if you buy raisins in larger containers or in bags, store them in the refrigerator. So when you go to scoop them out, they scoop out easier. They're not all room temperature, they get all soft and they stick together. If you have them in the refrigerator, they just crumble apart really easily. This is looking good, Callie. Yeah. I can't wait for samples. Daddy just left, so we might be able to get our samples. I got a 13 by 9 inch glass casserole dish. And then we just put that bread pudding right in there. And we put this into the oven for about 45 minutes or until it starts to get lightly brown on top. Okay, Callie, come on in. Yeah. Oh, she got her toy. Come on. Oh, look at her. She got her baby now. She ain't gonna let go. Oh, oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're gonna make you some tweets. Yeah. Our tweet jar is empty, so we need to make more tweets. Yeah. But Callie got back from the vet. She's 5 pounds overweight. I wonder why. Not my fault. Samples. Yeah, too many samples. So we're gonna make her a special treat now. These are called Callie's low-fat biscuits. And these are very simple to make too. For the dry ingredients, we're gonna need 2 cups of whole wheat flour. Oh, there go the birdies. 2 o'clock, yeah. Oh. Chirper, 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 chirper. That's 2 cups whole wheat flour, half a cup of all-purpose flour, and we need a 1/4 cup of cornmeal. And, whoops, we're going to need that one. 1/4 cup cornmeal and a 1/4 cup of quick oats. Not the old-fashioned oats, but the quick oats. We want these to dissolve up inside the biscuit itself. Oh, toy, squeak, squeak. And 1½ teaspoons of garlic powder. Now I've got a lot of treat recipes, and we've done quite a few. I think this is the 6th one that I'm doing now. And if you want any more of any other doggy treat recipes, just email me at the Northwoods Cooking Show at yahoo.com, and I'll just take and email you back the recipes. I got lots of them. Callie's favorite one is the peanut butter shortbread, holiday shortbread. That one was really good, isn't it, Callie? Yeah. You love that one. Crumbs, looking for crumbs. Yeah, look, looking for crumbs. So now we're going to take and mix this together. These are just dry ingredients. Just mix this together with a spoon is just fine, because we're going to have the wet ingredients added to this. And then I got the dough hook, and we'll knead this together. Whoa, whoa, crumbs, look at that, crumbs all over. Ah. And for our wet ingredients, we're going to be needing 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, a 1/4 cup of molasses, and a 1/4 cup of milk. And preferably to use the skim milk, because we're doing this as a low-fat recipe. And 2 tablespoons of water. And then we can just mix this up. I'm going to take my little immersion wand here, zap it in. That way I can get the oil blended in quite well. And then we'll just pour this in to our mix. Oh, buzzers and timers, oh my Lord, goodness. Oh, toys, ah! Trying to kill Uncle Roy? Yeah. Then we also need 2 egg whites. Then we'll take this out of the bowl. Okay, then I just took and divided the dough in half to make it easier to roll out. And we roll this to about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. And then just take and cut out your cookies or your biscuits. They're cookies for Callie. Yeah. But what I got is little bone-shaped ones. And these make nice little treat size. Because you don't want to, because remember, it is a treat, not a meal. So you don't want great big, large cookie shapes. And you can use any type of cookie cutter you want. Last time I had some squirrel ones, some heart-shaped ones, lip-shaped ones for little kisses, and because it was closer to Valentine's. But you can make them out of any shape you want to. And then, after you get these cut out, we just take and place these on our cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Whoa! Oh, I dropped a raw one. Oh no! Miss Callie found that one. Oh, look at her go. Yeah. Oh. And we just put this on our cookie sheet with parchment paper. And that just keeps it from sticking. But you don't want to take and burn up Callie's treats. No. After all, they're low fat. Yeah. Healthy. And then we're going to take and bake these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. And then we'll take them out and let them dry and cool completely. Don't give them too hot. You don't want to burn her tongue. As I'm making these, I remember last time I made Callie's birthday was on Valentine's Day. And I made her a birthday cake out of her treat dough. And I rolled it out and I made 3 circles, baked those off, and then I took and I did a filling of Alpo ground filet mignon for the frosting. Did the 3 layers like that, and all around the outside and covered it. It was really cute. It looked just like, and then when you cut into it, it looked like a triple layered yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Boy, did it ever! Because when I got done, I took and stuck it in the cake caddy and left it on the kitchen table. My roommate wasn't home, and next day I came up from downstairs, and him and his girlfriend were here she was visiting, and they were both home. And she comes up to me and she goes, "Roy, I hate to tell you, but that was one of the worst tasting cakes that you've ever made." I started laughing. I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Well, did you know you were eating Callie's birthday cake?" And they just started to scream and holler. Oh no, we ate Alpo. And I was laughing so hard. And Callie, she was like, "Oh, thanks everybody, it's my birthday, so I want to share my birthday cake with everybody. Aren't you, Callie? Yeah, you shared your birthday cake with everybody." Everybody got a piece of Callie's birthday cake. Yeah, you were so nice to share. Oh, I laughed so hard for about a week after that. Oh my goodness, it was just too funny. They ate the dog's cake. So yeah, this recipe makes great birthday cakes for your doggie. I just took the bottom of a bowl and cut around it just to make a larger circle. And then we'll just take and put these on the sheet again too. Oh, Callie, we got bells and buzzers and birdies are chirping and everything's going on at once. Oh. And then we'll get back to you and show you what else we're doing. Let's see what's in the oven. Let's see. Oh. Chicken wings look like they're well done too. And the bread puddings. Oh. It looks like it's just about, and we'll test it and see. Now to test your bread pudding, take a butter knife and stick it in the center. If it comes out clean, then it's done. That's clean. That's done. So we'll take and put this over in our cooling rack and let this cool completely. Now be careful, don't let a cold breeze hit this because it's glass, it'll crack. And how about the wings, Callie? How are those doing? Oh, those look done too. Now these we're going to take and poke with a fork. Poke these with a fork, Callies. Yeah. Yep, when they're tender and they go through with a fork, then those are done. Gee, everything's getting done at once here. All at once. Look at, oh yeah, lips are licking. Oh yeah. Treats are going. Bread pudding's coming out. Chicken wings coming out. Your doggy treats are going in. Oh, we're busy in the Northwoods, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, we're busy in the Northwoods. So I'm going to take and just punch out the rest of these rest of these doggy treats. I'll roll these out, and when I'm done, we'll get back to you. Oh, Callie is looking for crumbs. Yeah, looking for crumbs. Yeah. Oh, and I can't forget. I just put on. Look at the bottom of your screen. I've got the Northwoods Cooking Show is on Facebook and YouTube. I take and upload some of my episodes. Some of them are partial recipes. I haven't gotten like the whole show because those are half hour and you're limited to 20 minutes on Facebook and 10 on YouTube. But on YouTube now I'm unlimited, so I can put on anything I want. And I've got individual recipes from previous episodes, so I would just take an episode and cut it up into individual recipes. So I do have some of Callie's doggy treat recipes on there, and I've got lots of my recipes from the fair winnings on there, and lots of other ones. Everything we've done in the last year. So you can just go. I also have a page on Facebook, and you can go to either one and just enter in the search the Northwoods Cooking Show on YouTube or Facebook, and you'll pop up to my page or you'll pop up to my videos. So those are really easy to get into. So check them out. Okay, our chicken wings are done. Now we're going to take and fry these and make these buffalo style. And that's very easy to do. We got our pan heating up here. And we're going to take and pour in our barbecue sauce. And of course you can use any kind of barbecue sauce that you want to. That's all your own personal preference. From sweet and tangy to hot and spicy, whatever. Excuse me. But we're going to take and make it even spicier. Because we're going to do these buffalo style. And buffalo wings, all that is, some people can take and do the really hot and do just the hot sauce by itself with the wings. Now to me that's way too hot. That doesn't even give you flavor, it's just all heat. But you take your barbecue sauce and start heating it up and drop in a few wings. Then you take your hot sauce and you add that in there too. Depending upon how hot you want, I probably go like about a tablespoon. And then you can just give that a spin. And you just stir fry your wings into the sauce. Now since these are all already baked, they're already done, we just have to heat them up with the sauce. If you take them right out of the oven, you can do this immediately and you don't have to worry about letting it sit and heat up. But those are our wings. And that's all there is to it. Very simple and very easy to make buffalo wings. Now, like I showed you, I took and baked these off rather than deep fry them. That way they're less fat, less greasy, and a little bit healthier than having all those extra calories in. And these are lovely chicken wings. Mmm, Callie can't wait for them to cool down, then she can eat them. Ah. Now this is our bread pudding that came out of the oven. It's nice, it's still warm yet. It's a nice golden brown. And this took approximately 45 minutes, it's the same for the chicken wings, about 45 minutes. Now, we're going to take and make a butter sauce for the bread pudding. And for this we need half a cup of white sugar. Oh, what's that? Bells and buzzers, bells and buzzers. Oh, oh. Your tweets, we can't burn your tweets. Oh no. Oh, Callie Alley treats. Callie Alley treats. Oh. Yeah, Callie Alley treats. Yeah, here we go. Put these on the cooling rack. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let those cool. Yeah, let those cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we have, now we're going to make the butter sauce for the bread pudding. We have half a cup of sugar, and we need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And this is what's going to thicken up the sauce, of course. So all gets mixed together. And we need a half cup of water. Use cold water though, because we're mixing in this cornstarch and sugar. So we want to have cold water so that the cornstarch dissolves in with the sugar. The hot water won't allow it to. So I make sure you use cold water. Mix these together. And then we need a 1/4 cup of butter. And we'll just cut that into the liquids so that it's easier to melt. And then we also need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And that goes right into the batch. Let me just give this a little stir again. And now we're going to microwave this for about 2 minutes. Then we take it out of the microwave and mix and blend this together thoroughly. So all that butter is melted. This is a rich, creamy sauce. And if the butter ain't quite melted, you can stick it in for another 30 seconds, but this should do it. Stirring it together helps the heat incorporates all the rest of the butter, and that'll melt the rest. And then we just pour this right over our sauce, over our bread pudding. Just drizzle that on. Mmm, Callie, this looks good. Let's cut into this, Callie's. Yeah. Mmm. Oh, she's drooling. Look at her. Drooling. Drooling. Oh, no. Dripping. Causing a flood on the floor, and I just mopped it. Oh, no. Nice big piece. Ooh. Mmm. Got a spatula? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Put that on a smaller plate. We don't want barbecue sauce on that. No. And these are lovely hot buffalo wings. Ooh, nice and barbecue, hot and spicy. And that's a lovely bread pudding there in the back. It's such a sweet treat. Oh, delicious. And of course, right in front we have Miss Callie's treats. Oh yeah, can't forget her. Oh, lay it down. Hey, Callie, come here, come here. Got treats. Look at that. Get over here. Here, sample. Come here. We'll see if Callie likes them. Whoa, yeah. I think we have another winner. Yeah, the low-fat doggy treats. Yeah. Okay, Miss Callie, it's time to answer the mail. Oh. If you have any questions for Callie or I, just write us to the Northwoods Cooking Show at yahoo.com, and we'll try to get back to you and answer your questions as best we possibly can. Anything to do with cooking or baking or canning, or even some craft tips, or even gardening too. Let's see who wrote us this week, Miss Callie's.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Oh. Miss Callie gets a treat when we answer the mail. Yeah. Dear Uncle Roy and Miss Callie, when I planted my cannas last year before last, they were really big and beautiful blooms. Last year they were awfully small. What did I do wrong? Signed, Janice of Birmingham, Washington. Well, thanks, Janice. Cannas are like that, or most of your bulbs are like that too. The first year that you grow them, you're going to get a gorgeous, beautiful flower, and the second year they get smaller and smaller because they're using up the energy inside that bulb. They're not going to last forever, and eventually you do have to replace them. But one of the other things too is to help them along is that when you plant them the second year, make sure that your soil is rich in nitrogen. The phosphate is going to be great for a bloom once it's already grown. And when it starts to flower, then you want to use a phosphate fertilizer. But the nitrogen, like cow manure mixed in with the soil, is going to make the roots in the rhizomes get much larger and much bigger and multiply much quicker. And it's going to aid into the nourishment of your flowers. When you have virgin soil and you first plant anything, the plants are going to be huge that year. The next year they get smaller and smaller because you're using up everything that's in that soil. So you have to put back what the plant took out. So you need to refertilize and put in some more nitrogen. You can use phosphate, but just when it starts to bloom and only on plants with flowers. Don't put the phosphate on your greens like elephant ears or hostas because that'll burn them. Hope that answers your question, Janice. And we hope you have a good garden this year too. I know Callie and I will. Yeah. And remember to check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We have many episodes there too. So from Callie and myself, we like to say healthy eating. Ooh, be safe. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. And spread the sunshine.